Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is Leanne and I am a yoga teacher at Yoga State here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm going to be taking you through a 30-minute yoga flow. We're going to be stretching and breathing and building some heat and some strength. A big shout out to TRIMco for all of their amazing free fitness classes. If you haven't already gotten a chance to head over to their Facebook page, take a look at all of their amazing classes, and we're happy to have you here with us this afternoon. So you're going to start in a comfortable seat, cross legs or shins, whatever is comfortable for you. Wiggle around, make sure you're sitting up really tall, confident and proud in your body this afternoon. And then let your eyes close. And just take a nice, long, deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, let it go. One more deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, let it go. And then just take a moment to sit and arrive in your body with how you feel today. Not over-evaluating, just simply observing the rhythm of your breath. Any tension that might be resting in your body. Give yourself the okay to surrender, to let go, to shed a layer of something that you don't need, that's not serving you in this present moment. Allow your practice to start with this moment of stillness, both for the mind and for the body. So whether you're coming off of working, taking a nap, working out previously, it gives you this moment to kind of clear the space, both mentally and physically, and gives you a nice restart. Now the breath is really important for your flow, so we're going to set up the breath by breathing in through your nose. Lips stay sealed, back of the throat slightly constricted, and breathe out through your nose. We call this Ujjayi pranayama, so it's a nice, strong breath in through your nose. Seal the lips, constrict the back of your throat, and exhale out through your nose. Take the time to set this breath up, and it will carry you through the rest of your practice. Bring your hands gently to heart center, taking a moment to set an intention for your practice, a word or a phrase that you can use at your heart center to move from, to hold yourself accountable to. Words like self-love, gratitude, respect. And let that word land right at your heart center. And then gently blink your eyes open. Relax your arms down on top of your legs. And if you didn't get a chance, make sure you can hit your playlist now. Hit play on that first track and we'll get flowing and get moving. Take a nice big inhale as you sweep those arms up. Exhale, pull your hands down to heart center. Again, the arms sweep up. Really reach those arms far away from you. Exhale, pull them down. One more. This first connection to movement and breath. Exhale, pull the hands down. Good. This time, as you sweep the arms up, you inhale and then exhale to twist to your right. So ring out your spine. Let your hands land anywhere on your knees, the back on the mat behind you, really lengthening up through your spine and twisting. And then bring it back up through center, big inhale, and take it over to the left, twist and breathe. Bring it back up through center, inhale, now moving into a side bend, take it up and over to your right. Nice big stretch with that left arm. You can use your hand on the mat or your forearm down on the earth. Keep your left sit bone grounded and then look wherever it's comfortable for your neck. Check in with your breath as you sweep your arms up. It's a nice big inhale through your nose. Exhale over to the left to move into your side stretch on the other side. Check in. You can notice if one side feels a little different than the other. Again, no need to over-evaluate, just simply observe. Bring yourself back up through center. And then go ahead and come into tabletop hands and knees. So roll over onto your hands and knees. Your shoulders are on top of your wrists. Your hips are on top of your knees. Now your toes can be tucked or untucked, but a nice big inhale to open the belly of the chest into a cow. And a nice big exhale to curl the spine. Moving through cat-cow at your own pace. Always inhaling to arch and open your back. Exhale to close everything off, looking up towards your belly button, pressing your spine up long. Continue front to back here. Cow and cat. A little bit of bend in those elbows to make sure you're not kicking back into hyperextension. So your breath becomes your rhythm. So you decide how slow or how fast your movement is going to be by how long and full your breaths are. You're just going to take one more inhale and one more exhale. And then take a moment and sit back into a child's pose. Knees wide, hips to your heels, lengthen your spine forward, forehead rests on the earth. Now this is a really nice place that you can always return to at any point to just check back in, to give yourself a breather. Bring yourself back into tabletop, hands and knees. You're going to extend your right leg back behind you, lifting it off the mat. Okay, so make sure your hip bones are pointing down, and then start to send your left arm out in front of you, so opposite arm to leg. On your exhale, curl your elbow into your knee. On your inhale, extend. Now play with these wobbles, right? They're going to happen. That's normal. Exhale to curl in. Inhale to extend long. Let's just go one more. Exhale, curl. Inhale to extend. And then lower the hands and lower the knee, and we'll change sides. Lifting the left leg up. Take a moment. Make sure the outer left hip is turned down, that we're not externally rotating the back leg. Extend the right arm forward in opposition. Feel the fingers reaching forward and the feet reaching back. Exhale, curl 3 times. In. Remember, you are in no rush. Inhale to lengthen. Sometimes the slower we go, the more challenging it is, and we can really build some good heat and strength. One more. Exhale, curl. Inhale to extend. Good. Put the hand down, put the knee down. And then bring your hand just a little bit further forward on your mat and start to tuck your toes and move into your first plank. Now, of course, in a plank, you can always have your knees to the mat. Your shoulders are stacked and your heels are stacked on top of the balls of the feet. Take a nice big inhale as you lift your heart up between your shoulder blades. On your exhale, press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now, your feet are hip distance apart, so look back. You can see your feet. Make sure you can't see your heels, right? They should be disappearing behind the balls of the feet. Your hands are shoulder distance, gripping into the earth with every finger, every knuckle. And then start to move it out. You want to walk out your dog, right knee bends, left knee bends. Really pull those sits bones up and back to where the back wall and ceiling meet. And then notice your breathing. What's happened to that breath as we've now gotten upside down for the first time. Pull the breath in through your nose and out through your nose. One more deep breath in. Big breath out. On your inhale, you can look forward, and then exhale, just start to tiptoe your way to the top of your mat. Feet go behind your wrist. So wide, pretty wide to the top of your mat. Soften your knees, grab opposite elbows, just hang and breathe. And I always like to sway side to side, shake your head yes and no. We are looking to be tension-free in your torso. Now, of course, your legs have to do some work here, right? The feet are grounding equally between the balls of the feet and the heels. And the fronts of your legs are a little engaged, even if the knees are bent, so that we are strong and connecting at the front so that the backs of the legs can open. Do you have the courage to really drop that head? One more full breath in. Release those hands and heel toe your feet a little closer, about to hip distance, so it's about 2 fist distance apart. And then soften your knees, drop your head, and roll up through your spine, one vertebrae at a time until you arrive at the top. At the top, the arms can sweep up. Let's grab that left wrist and take a nice big side bend up and over to your right. You can actually kick your hips to the left a little bit more. Good. Bring it back up through center. Grab your right wrist, pull up and over to your left. Really ground those feet and the hips connect to the right. Good. Bring it back up through center. Just take a moment to look up and just stand as tall as you can, the tallest you've stood all day long. Find your inhale. And as you exhale, fold, crease at the hips and dive your way back down. Press your hands against your shins and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, and breathe out. Plant the hands on the mat, step your feet back to a plank. From here, with or without the help of your knees, you're gonna hug your elbows in like crazy, lean forward and lower all the way down to your belly. When you arrive, untuck your toes, lift your heart one time, breathe in. Lower your forehead and breathe out. You're gonna lift up again. Cobra 2, maybe come up just a little bit higher. Exhale, lower your forehead. Third one, lift up. Can the kneecaps lift up as well? Those legs are really strong. Exhale, release. Back into a child's pose. Just think about tapping those hips against the heels and then tuck the toes, lift the hips back to your downward facing dog. So down dog and child's pose are truly your home base. Choose to be here when you need with a breath and really committed to your intention that you left at your heart center. Nice big inhale to look forward. Wait for that exhale to walk or jump top of your mat and finish in a forward fold, right, hanging. Halfway lift, find your space, crown of your head forward, sit bones back. Exhale, fold, and soften. All the way up to standing push down to rise up. Grab that left wrist again. Take it up and over to your right. This time, you're going to step your left foot back off of your mat and just stretch a little bit deeper. Doesn't have to be anything perfect. Just reach that left leg back as you reach your left arm over. Good. Then return back through center. Grab your right wrist, pull up and over to your left. Just get the weight into the left foot and then just step that right foot off of your mat. Nowhere in particular, just off so you're taking a nice big side stretch. Good. Bring it back up through center. Take that moment again to ground the feet, to look up, to reach up, and then forward fold, dive over your legs and breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands to the mat, breathe out. Step your feet back to a plank. Now, if you're ready to pick it up a little bit more, shift forward, lower halfway down this time, and then forward and up into an upward facing dog. Thighs lifted, heart open. Back to down dog. Now remember, if you guys liked the cobra option and the child's pose, feel free to use your knees, to use your cobra and your child's pose at any point in this practice. Go ahead and lift that right leg high. Step your right foot behind your right wrist. Drop your left heel at a 45-degree angle and lift the chest. So this is your warrior one. Sink nice and low into that right thigh. Breathe in and breathe out as you put some weight down into those feet and lengthen up through your arms. You're going to change to warrior 2. So open up the left pinky toe so it's parallel to the back of your mat. Get low in your right thigh. Pull those arms in opposition. You can gaze over your right hand. Nice and simple. Flip the palms up. You're just going to straighten those legs and reach up. Maybe even you look up to challenge your balance. And then exhale, push the arms back down as you get lower in your right side. Flip the palms, lift up, nice big inhale. Open up the right side to the right. So you should be able to see your big toe on the inside edge of your knee. One more time. Flip the palms, lift up. Go back down and breathe out. This time, bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Sweep your left arm up and over. Call it extended side angle, really reaching your left pinky toe down into the back of your mat and your left pinky finger up and forward on the diagonal. Roll the heart open to the sky and breathe for 3, 2. Bring your hands down around the right foot and spin high on your left toes and then peel your right arm off the mat and just take a nice big twist. Now you're welcome to stay here if this feels good or you take it up one more notch. You're going to roll to the left pinky toe and then roll to the right pinky toe, letting that knee fall open and just twist yourself even more. Good. Come back up. Bring your hands on the inside edge of your right foot, heel toe that right foot out of the way. Take a moment to sink the left knee down. Open your heart. Make sure your right knee is on top of your right ankle and then pull back into half split. So you're flexing this right foot. You're pulling your right hip back and you're getting a nice deep hamstring stretch. You're going to lunge back forward. Open your heart. Open your chest. Big breath in. Exhale. Pull the hips back. Lengthen and breathe out. Just one more. Inhale. Notice where you feel the most tightness, whether it's in your left hip or your right hamstring. It's just something to observe. Good, stay in your half splits, and we're gonna twist here as well. Right arm up, drop your right hip down. Good, squeezing those inner thighs to your midline to help your balance. And bring that hand down, lunge back forward. Go ahead and send that right foot back. Guys, you might be hanging out in plank, working the strength here. You can lower halfway down and into up dog or cobra, and then back into a child's pose or downward facing dog. Breathe in and nice deep breath out. I should still be with you in through your nose and out through your nose. Lift your left leg high, nice big inhale. Step that left foot behind your left wrist. Drop your right heel down. Virabhadrasana 1. Rise up. Sink nice and low into those legs. Extend up through your arms. Just land. Both feet grounded. And ease to your breath. And then change it to your warrior 2. So a little adjustment of the feet. Right pinky toe parallel to the back of your mat, left thigh low, reach those arms in opposition. Focus the eyes, focus on your breath. And then flip the palms up. You're gonna straighten those legs, reach your arms up. Exhale, press back down. Can you go just a little bit lower? Flip the palms, lift up, big breath in. Take it back down, exhale. Last one, flip the palms, push the feet down to lift up, and take it right back down, warrior 2. Into your extended side angle, forearm to thigh, right arm up and over. Enjoy this nice opening of the side body, the rotate of the chest upward. And again, can you feel the opposition from your right pinky toe pressing down and back to your right pinky finger reaching up and forward? You're here for 3, 2. Bring those hands to the mat around your left foot. Spin high on the ball of your right foot. Left arm high, twist open. Lean back, open up, and breathe. If you want to take it just a little bit further, roll onto the right pinky toe, roll over onto your left pinky toe, and just twist even deeper. A little bit more work for that right arm. And then lower your hand to the mat and come back over. Soften your right knee to the mat. Hand goes on the inside edge of your left leg. Open your heart. Take a nice big inhale. Pull your hips back into your half split. Again, lean it forward. Open your heart. Big breath in. Pull those hips back and exhale out. Inhale, open the heart. Lunge low. Pull the hips back and breathe out. Add on your twist here. Right hand down, left arm high. Drop that left hip down as you reach your left arm high. Breathe deeply for 3, 2. And return as you lunge back low. Plant the hands, tuck the right toes, lift the knee, step it back to your plank. And then from there, you can travel through your chaturanga, up dog, down dog, hold a plank, child's pose, whatever that transition looks like for you. In through the nose and out through your nose. Inhale to look to the top of your mat. Exhale, walk or give it a little hop to the top. Good, fold, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, release. Come all the way up to standing, big inhale. You're gonna sit back into your chair pose, so Utkatasana. Weight goes back into your heels, arms sweep up by the sides of the ears. Tuck your tailbone under, just slightly supporting your low back. You're gonna touch your middle fingers down to the earth, lengthening your spine, and then send your arms back, palms face each other. Fingertips come back down, and you lift the chest, but try to keep your legs really low. Exhale, hands come down, sweep them back, bring them back down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fingers down. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, fingers down. Inhale, lift. Last one, stay with it. Exhale, lower. Inhale, now stay. Now either stay right here or roll forward onto the balls of your feet. And see if you can get your heels to hover. Shaking is good. That's fine. Wobbling, falling out. Give it a try. Last 3, 2, lower your heels, lower your hands, stand all the way up. Should feel pretty nice. And then exhale, fold all the way back down. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Step your feet back to either downward facing dog, a full flow, whatever your body is craving, or however you need to challenge your body today, that's where you go. Right leg goes high, bend the knee, open the hip, pull those toes to the left. Make sure your shoulders are side by side. That right shoulder loves to come up, soften it back down. Square the hips, straighten the legs. Big step forward, top of your mat, high crescent lunge. Sweep it up to the top. Back knee can come down if you need a little bit more stabilization. Hold and breathe for 3. 2, return to warrior 2 where you left off. Straighten your leg. All 10 toes turn to the left and take a nice wide forward fold. Now you can heel toe your feet closer together or further apart. Lengthen through your spine and really crease at your hips, right? And really deep fold from the hips, not coming from your back. Nice, guys. Turn your right toes to the top of your mat. Walk your hands forward and step back to your downward facing dog. We're going to change sides. That left leg goes high. Bend the knee, open the hip, pull your toes to the right. Again, left shoulder drops, so put weight in your left hand. Maybe look under your right armpit for a moment. Square the hips, straighten the leg. Step the left foot between your hands, rise up, high crescent lunge. Just stay for 3. Take the tension out of the shoulders, out of the face for 2. And 1, change it up to warrior 2. Straighten those legs, turn the toes to the right. Interlace your hands behind your back this time if you'd like. Drop your knuckles, lift your heart, and fold. Soften forward. Make sure all the weight isn't in your heels. Again, crease deeply at the hips. At any point, you can let those arms go. If it feels good, stay with it. Last 3, 2, and release those arms on 1. Nice, guys. Turn your left toes to the top of your mat. Step it back to your downward facing dog. Good. Walk or jump your feet to the top of your mat and go ahead and lay down on your back. Take a moment to hug your knees into your chest. You may rock from side to side or even make some circles. And then bring your right ankle over your left thigh for a figure 4 stretch. Now you may just stay right here. This might be enough. Or right hand goes between your legs, grab around the back of your left hamstring, and start to gently pull your left thigh into your chest. Now you can send your right knee away from you and flex your right foot to really help the stretch and to make sure all of our joints stay safe. I always like to rock side to side, so if that's something that feels really good to you, play around with moving a little bit here. Good, release and change legs. Bring that right foot down to the mat. Pick up your left leg, cross it over your right thigh. Again, you can stay right here. Or take those hands between and behind your right hamstring. Pull it in. Left knee gets pushed gently away from you. Left foot is flexed. And again, a little rocking from right to left. Sometimes you find some spots that are really tense and you can feel the stretch and really breathe into them and let that tension go. Good, release. Both feet down to the mat. Heels are almost close enough to touch. Feet are hip distance apart. You're going to press your feet down and you're going to lift your hips up. Now bend your arms like robot arms. So palms face each other, 90-degree elbows, right? 90-degree bend with those elbows, pressing the hips up between the hands. Now you're going to lower your hips halfway down, dig into the heels and push your hips back up. Lower and hover just halfway down. Use the backs of the arms, press back up. Again, lower and hover and press back up. And can you make your spine long? So imagine someone's pulling your hips away from your shoulders and then they're pressing them up and towards your knees. down away from your shoulders. Put weight in your heels and press back up. Let's go for 3 more. Lower, halfway, and lift. Lower, heart is open, and lift. Final one, lower, and lift. And can you hold this final lift? Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and gently lower those hips on 1. Nice work, guys. You can have the soles of the feet together, knees apart. You can have your feet apart, knees together. Arms can come overhead, grabbing opposite elbows. And just give yourself a moment to relax here against the earth. Letting your spine realign, noticing what you feel in the body. Still knowing that your breath is there with you, keeping you in the present moment. And then extend your left leg long all the way down to the bottom of your mat. Pull that right knee into your chest. And then guide that right leg over to the left and move it into a supine twist. I would scoot your left hip back a little bit as you move into your twist. Bring it back up through center. Extend your right leg up to the sky. Bring your hands interlaced behind your head. Hover your left leg, and we're going to crunch straight up to the sky for 6 and lower. Crunch on 5, lower, up on 4. Breathe, 3, 2 more, 2. Get this last one in, straight up and down. Good. Lower that right leg all the way down. Pull the left knee into the chest. Give it a gentle hug. Grab the front of the shin. Cross that leg over to the right. Scoot your hips back a little bit to the middle of your mat and let that knee fall over as you twist. Breathe and relax into your twist here. Bring yourself back through center. Send that left leg straight up to the sky. Interlace the hands behind the head again. Now that right leg doesn't have to hover, but to add the extra challenge, you've got the strength. You're going to go for 6 and lower, straight up and down. 5, 4, 3. Trying to get the shoulder blades to lift. 2. Get that last one in. 1. And release. Good. Hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice deep hug. Wrap around the fronts of the shins and release into Shavasana. So this is our final posture here. You're going to send your feet down to the bottom corners of your mat. Flip your palms up to the sky and let the eyes close. So finishing with the same stillness we began with. Intention at our heart center. And just observing and noticing the breath. Give yourself the okay to sink down into the earth. To give yourself these few moments of stillness as a reward for all the hard work you put in. Relax any tension in the face. Feel the heaviness of your spine, the backs of your arms and legs. A sensation of melting and surrendering down into the earth that's supporting you. Take a nice full deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Start to slowly wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing some life back into your body. Start to reach your arms overhead. Start to pull the body really long here, like a nice big morning stretch. Move as slowly as you need. And when you're ready, you'll roll over to the right side of your body into a comfortable fetal position, supporting your head neck with your arm or hand. Keeping the eyes closed or at a low gaze, you can press that left hand down into the earth and peel yourself up to a seat the same way we began. Hands will come to heart center, honoring that intention that you set at your heart center. Take a nice full deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center, point between your eyebrows for kind thoughts. Bring your thumbs to your lips for kind words. And thumbs to heart center as you honor your practice and your body because it is enough. Together we bow forward and say namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me for this noon yoga flow. Again, another shout out to TRIMco for all the amazing fitness classes they are pushing out there for you. So big thank you also to Yoga State and the new studio opening in Louisville, Kentucky. So thank you guys so much. Happy to be here with you and have a great rest of your day.